Hello everyone, I'm so excited to play Above Snakes finally. I've been looking at this game for a little while now, but I kept missing the demos for it. However, now with the Base Building Festival on Steam, you can download it again and can play it a bit again. So that is exactly what we'll be doing today. So one interesting thing to note is I did a little test play of this to get everything right and working for the recording, and it seems like this new world doesn't have the intro tutorial quest that my previous world had. In the grand scheme of things, this shouldn't matter much. Anyway, for the people who haven't seen anything about Above Snakes is a survival game with one of the interesting features being it is a tile-based one, which I mean with that, you see this split in the middle of the land here? Some observant players may have seen that that wasn't there a second ago, because like the rest around us here, there didn't used to be any land. As I harvest resources, you see the white bar at the bottom go up. When that is full, I get access to another tile, and eventually we can unlock different types of tiles, and that's also basically how the quest will go. Alright, I don't think I want to particularly expand currently, because all we have access to right now is just other plain tiles. Alright, so I just placed on the workbench, and the workbench has a little circle around it, which we don't seem to be able to access anymore, probably unless we start building something. Yeah, you see this blue ring all around. We cannot build outside of that. Well, I mean, we cannot build outside of it as long as it is not touching the ring for some reason. One of the neat things I find about this system, when you chop down a tree, anything that will fall upon will get damaged as well. And most of the time it will break. Rocks, however, are a bit sturdier, or just these big rocks are very sturdy. It's one or the other. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to make a small little house. Right, so just like that, we unlocked a lake tile, so now we can get something to drink. We are getting thirsty, apparently. Right, we're gonna need some logs. I literally chopped down every single tree. Okay, apparently we can't straight up make the lake, we have to research it first. Right, so this tree has a beehive on it, which means they will start attacking us soon. Actually, they didn't. Quite surprising, to be honest. But the special thing, I don't think you could really see it because kind of got overlapped with the honey, but we do get beeswax from it. Beeswax is a rare material that we're going to need for our workbench by the looks of it. So with 3 beeswax we can upgrade it. Let's quickly make a bed as well as a campfire here. Because it is getting cold and we are getting quite sleepy. And we don't have enough berries to make what I want. Alright, let's get this to daytime because nighttime is hard to see stuff in. Especially, I would assume, for you guys, because YouTube compression makes everything darker. You know, something I also realized is you literally make this axe from a couple twigs. This thing is hella strong for a twig. Right, we can make ink with a feather and a huckleberry. Easy enough, feathers you could get from trees. And then we should be able... Where was that? Did we not unlock it yet? Alright, well, I thought we did unlock how to make one of those research benches, but I guess not, maybe? Wait, I'm flipping blind. I keep thinking this is the workbench, even though I'm inside of the workbench. Alright, we got the cartography table. Now we can research different biomes. So here they are. I think we can probably unlock either all of them or most of them during this demo. However, they do work on certain rules when you place down tiles. You need to have a middle ground, so I cannot, for example, place down the pine forest right against the plains. We need something like this, plains to pine forest. And then we can only place the pines on that one corner that has the pine forest. Same thing with lake, but we are going to have to research that right now, just for the quest. Most of them do seem to cost rocks, but some of them do have different ingredients. But now if we go to the tile menu, we can choose this, plain to lake. And we can just place that right about here. Nice and close to our home. And then we can go up to this. We should be able to drink some water from here. Hold to get lake water, there we go. Can only, I guess, be done at these pools, although maybe only once. Or it probably has to refill again. Alright, let's see what this is, because this looks kind of special here. This doesn't look like your regular rock. It drops tin ore. Alright, well, we don't have anything like a furnace to smelt them in, but maybe later down the line. I think the one issue we're going to be getting here, if we want to upgrade that workbench, we are going to need to find plains biomes that have trees with the beehives on them. which don't seem to be a guaranteed. And then the beeswax is also not guaranteed, because it's a rare drop. Alright, well, anyway, let's research the plains, the pine forest, and then also the pine forest itself. Alright, we have enough to make our our pine forest. There we go, and that also unlocked a new tile. 2 new tiles, actually. We can now also craft a camp. Or, well, discover a camp. No, another easy way to just get everything up real quick. Just harvest the huckleberries. They respawn rather quickly. And they spawn with like so many berry bushes that you can pretty easily get yourself to full bars. And then it takes a little while for them to go down. Alright, so while I've been collecting a bunch of these berries to get our water and food back up, we can discover a new tile. However, we don't have the rocks for it. And also, this pine forest is different from the other one. This plains to pine. You can place pine forests on both sides, or on 2 sides, compared to the just one. Small difference, but I guess it is quite interesting to have. For now though, we need to have more rocks. Okay, it's just easy as that. Research the tile. Alright, now that we have the survivors camp, we can place it down somewhere. This has to be connected to plains, because it is part of it. And this has a couple survivors. Ooh, we can destroy a bunch of these barrels and have some interesting stuff in them. So now we got a random key. A key to open valuable chests. And we also got some scrap parts. Unsure what we can do with this yet, but guess we'll see later. Let's talk to Sam first. Alright, so basically Sam asks us to get back to our lost provisions, because they got attacked. And that turns up as a extra tile. And also as a new biome part, which means we have to unlock the other tile first. Just come up here, they just got robbed, and I'm just destroying everything. Alright, let's see, we need to have this one. But before that we need to have this, the plains to the prairie. And the discovery bar is like practically full at this point. There we go. So let's discover the lost provision tile. And there it is. Alright, now that we have placed down the plains to the prairie, we have also unlocked just a regular prairie. So I'm gonna unlock that real quick, because I kinda wanna check that out. And then as well as the lake. Also, every time I've walked to this bed, you may have noticed we cannot save the game. The demo just doesn't have that save feature. Don't know why that is implemented like that. Maybe because this is an old build, it wasn't, like, saving itself wasn't implemented properly yet. However, it does seem like this game does have quite a bit of content, even in the demo, so a save feature would have been nice. Alright, let's go check out the prairie here. While we're here anyway, I'm just gonna place down the prairie. I want to see if it has anything interesting for us. Like something the plains biome or the pine woods don't have, for example. I can see already some different plants here. A cotton plant, vanilla flowers, and some hemp here, which allows us to craft rope. Let's see, there's also wild mint. Is this a different plant? Wild carrot. Alright, so it seems like the prairie just has a bunch of food-related and other type of plant. Right now though, seems like we got the provisions, so that's good. Got a new tile already. Man, it goes pretty fast suddenly. Right, we cannot place down the lake here, because I placed this tile down. And that does mean we need a different tile, but that should also mean we get some water at least. Alright, seems like these are all the types of plants we can get. I do wonder though, since we can place down these lake tiles, does it mean we can craft boats eventually? Alright, Sam, I found the provisions you guys lost. Don't know why you got robbed and then they left everything behind, but sure. Now Greg wants something. Alright, he asked us to do a favor. Patching holes. Help Greg find resources to patch the damaged tents. So we need to get the tannery, which is part of the second upgrade for the workbench. And then we need to craft cotton, and then we can create fabric. Alright, let's check out the lake, because I do want to see if this has anything interesting for us. A bunch of fishing spots. Well, since we don't have a boat or anything, I doubt we can really do anything here. Because I don't think we can swim here either, right? No, it doesn't seem like it. Right, I'm just gonna collect some huckleberries and rocks and everything. Then I'm gonna place on a tile or 2. And if I can't find any bees in that time, then ripperoni, I suppose. Right, there we go, another tile has been ready. Actually, maybe. Maybe I did see one. It seems to be my imagination, because I thought it was on this tree here. Yeah, that's what I mean with it's just RNG based at this point. If like every tile at least had one beehive, I could be like, yeah, that's alright. But as it currently stands, I don't think it'd be worth getting many more tiles. The world will be like so ginormous after you're done upgrading your workbench. Because realistically, the problem you're gonna have with this game is you're gonna unlock tiles later down the line for story reasons, but you're gonna have to build them so far away from your base just because you have to grind for like items like this, right? Alright, we finally found one. We did get another beeswax, so at least we're getting lucky. You know, at least getting these tiles isn't like a big chore. They actually go pretty fast. I think if I were to do this in the full game and it would still be look for beeswax, the same rates, I'll probably just make one large plains line into one direction. Alright, nice, there's another beehive. They should be attacking us now because it's daytime maybe? They don't attack us again? Why the hell not? The previous testing stuff, there were a couple beehives on the starting tile, and I kept getting attacked and almost died. Anyway, we were lucky again, and we got beeswax. Alright, let's upgrade that. Alright, so now that we have the workbench tier 2, we can craft things here. We can craft arches, which I assume are meant for inside, so you can like have different rooms, which is pretty good. Love that feature. Also a chair and a table, and a training dummy. Oh, we can actually already upgrade it to the next tier. That's crazy. Alright, we can have a store chest, a railing. Oh, that's really nice. A well. We only have to make a rope, which is something we should be able to craft. We can craft tin ingots now, which is probably made in here. If we still have the tin, that is. We do, but not enough. Alright. I also just looked. We can now make an enhanced pickaxe and an enhanced axe. But we need antlers for that, a rope, and beeswax. Oh, and we can make that fishing rod. Actually, I want to check that out too. For right now, though, let's make the tannery. Alright, now we can make fabric. So let's return this real quick to Greg. Alright, so we learned about a new camp by the looks of it. That seems to be part of the pine forest, I'm pretty sure, as well. Alright, let's get the fishing rod out. Hold F to fish. There no minigame or anything? Does not seem like it. Alright. Alright, let's see. What do we need? A lonely cabin. Which is actually really cheap. Only 4 rocks. And like I said, it is part of the pine forest. See, there's a dog here. What's up, dog? Woof woof. Alright, seems like there's a guy here. We can steal his items though, because we got that one key. It just gave us a rare key. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I just kind of robbed his home and then talked to him. A specialized favor. Kill a skull of a sizable dead animal that Stark can make use of. So now we're going into the actual murder part. Maybe there is no combat because I just saw a giant dead thing laying about. Find a trading post and deliver the parcel. Alright, so this is where it seems like it's gonna get us making a bunch of tiles for like specific reasons. Also, what the hell happened to our pickaxe? We do suddenly have a different type of axe, and it is better than our regular. I don't understand why. Did that guy just take the pickaxe without me even noticing? There does seem to be quite a lot of content in this demo over here. Like, I've been playing for over an hour now, and we've gotten quite far, I would say. We've done quite a bit, but I think I'm going to be leaving it off over here. If you enjoyed Above Snakes, let me know in the comments, because I am so looking forward to the release, and then we can play it once it's out. Hope you all enjoyed, and see you on the next one. Bye everyone.